I could say I never really heard much thrash metal in my life, but I like all types of music. I learned a lot on this channel, so thrash metal may be a part of it. So let's get into this right now. Stay a little bit later. You'll hear what I have to say about it. This thing on. Is this thing on? Oh yeah, it's on all right. Glad that you stopped by the channel. Hope that 2025 is going to be better for all of us. So just don't give up. Keep fighting the good fight, as it were. This is a special reaction. This is, first of all, a music reaction. Anybody that popped onto here for the first time, and its purpose is to help gain more exposure and notoriety to the musicians of the world. So I haven't seen this yet. I don't like to pre-watch anything, but it still is the same end result, to try to gain exposure and notoriety. Suppose if it was you, right? Wouldn't you like some help in that regard, or just knowing that you have a support system? Um, I'm Tazzz. This is a special reaction also because it's due to a Patreon PayPal donation request. And this goes out to the awesome and amazing Cough Drop. Congratulations, Cough Drop. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for loving the channel. You requested a song by a group called Slayer. The song is called Seasons in the Abyss. I heard of Slayer, but I don't know if I heard their music. Now, I grew up, fun fact, don't judge me. I grew up loving and still loving Buffy the Vampire Slayer. See what I did there? That's the only Slayer that I was hanging around and jamming out to. So yeah, let's see. So I looked it up. Slayer is an American thrash metal band from Huntington Park, California, formed in 1981 by bassist vocalist Tom Araya, guitarist Kenny King and Jeff Hannerman, and drummer Dave Lombardo. All right, so there you go. A little something, something I know about that. I don't do too much research, and that's intentional because honestly, I have been enjoying learning and being educated from you within the comments. That's my learning piece. I don't get as much joy reading something on boring Google. So just know that. So tell us anything else about Slayer that I probably don't know. Thrash metal. Let me see what that is. I heard of it. Thrash metal is a subgenre of heavy metal that's characterized by its fast tempo and aggression. Okay, well, that would signify the word thrash in there. So, all right, it's good to know a little bit of something there to know what I might be in for. So, yeah, I haven't heard this song yet. Make sure that if you haven't already, you support Slayer by subscribing to their channel, liking and commenting to the song if you like it. If they have any music out there that you can purchase, please do so. Again, imagine if it was you. Okay. Tell us in the comments, actually, what is something that you like about thrash metal? Educate me. I could say I never really heard much thrash metal in my life, but I like all types of music. I learned a lot on this channel, so thrash metal may be a part of it. So let's get into this right now. Stay a little bit later. You'll hear what I have to say about it. Here we go. Change up. Oh, it's a sucker punch. Hmm. Do you know what? Unknowingly, this is very similar and kind of intertwines into because I just recently reacted to a mini series that I'm doing with Ren. If you don't know who Ren is, you should go know because he's just amazing. But um, I was really talking about and appreciating how he talks about um, being aware of mortality and things of that nature, but also how to not give up and how to appreciate life and how to um, get strength out of the darkness, if it were. And this was what this song was about. Not even knowing that. I've never heard this song before. I was really focusing. Well, I always focus and give my full attention when I'm reacting to a song because it deserves the respect, first of all, to give my attention to it, but also so I can try to learn from it and understand what it's about. So, okay, my interpretation of this song, listening to the lyrics and stuff, and then watching the cinematography and stuff going on, is about the chaos in the world, about going down that darkness or into that darkness. And darkness, is pain, despair, negativity, trials and tribulations, whatever you want to insert there. Um, and being able to rise above it, being able to not just stop, halt, cease your life, but being able to be aware of the situation, but then how to get through it or to not let it hinder you. And that's a tough thing. I mean, nobody's saying it's easy, but some things in life we can't stop. We can't get over. Sometimes, you could be walking down the street. It could be chaos around you. You never know what's around you and stuff like that. But you don't just stay inside the house. You go outside and you push through. You have that strength, um, and do your best to get through. And that's something that needs to be said to a lot of people out there, because unfortunately there are a lot of people out there in the world who have given up, who don't think that they can survive things or win. It's not really a matter of winning, because some things you won't win, but some things you just should not give up. We all are existing on this world, and especially with your own personal turmoils, you can't escape that. Not to sound like a broken record, but many times in my other reactions, if the time presents itself, I say the phrase that I say, no matter where you go, there you are. I mean, you can get on 3 buses, 5 planes, you can get on a damn submarine if you want to. You're still there with yourself. You can't escape yourself physically, mentally. So maybe it's the times to retrain your brain, if it were, and to fight, or to listen at least. I made a reference to it, just popped in my head. Some other reaction, I can't remember. The movie The Sixth Sense. Spoiler alert, there's a little boy who saw dead people. And initially he used to run and be scared and run away from them. Rightfully so, it's understandable. But then he realized, okay, someone had told him, next time, instead of running away from them, listen to what they have to say. Maybe they're trying to tell you something. And you listen and you find out, oh, okay, I hear the message. So sometimes you should do that or try to do that in your life. Like, instead of running away from situations and stuff like that, maybe address it. Many of us, including myself, used to be afraid of the word death and things like that. But then I realized, well, it's going to happen, unfortunately, anyway. Hopefully later rather than sooner. But I embraced it. I know it's out there. I know I'm not some immortal superhero. Um, and I can't escape it. But embracing that, just knowing that, makes it a lot easier to muddle through life, as it were. I hope this is making sense. This is off my dome. This is what I'm feeling from the lyrics. And like I said, it made me think of something else I just reacted to. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. We're not clones, damn it. So you don't have to agree with everything that I say. Just be kind if you think I'm way off. But this is my interpretation and I'm sticking to it. So to hear this from Slayer, this is an old song. It looks like, from the videography and stuff. So they're talking about something so deep and cerebral but meaningful way back then. But that's timeless, because even now, fast forward to 2025 now, this is something that we all should understand and should appreciate, not to just give up, not to just surrender. I think he said in a lyric somewhere, step outside yourself. Um, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to step outside yourself, as it were, and take a good look at the situation, you know? So I liked it. This is the part of the show we do our thumbs up pass if you like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song. If you weren't paying attention, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So we have a lot of other reactions again to try to support the musicians out there. So if you want to check some more out, check there.